In that Bernardino at bat, were you looking for something to take the other way there?
I was just on the heater. But yeah, my plan was to try to see him deep.
You rounded first base there. You let out quite a fist pump. I mean, what's going through your head at that moment?
Yeah, it's just a big point in the game. We've had, these past couple of days, we've had trouble scoring runs. And I just thought that was big for our pitchers and our team. So let out a little emotion there.
Given the struggles that you guys have had over the last week scoring runs, what was it like going back to the dugout after that inning and knowing that you guys finally were able to break through in a big spot?
Yeah, I think we've been hitting the ball hard the past couple of days. It just hasn't been falling. But yeah, I mean, it was huge to go back in there and have just the excitement of the team and the guys and everything. So we felt like we were in a good spot right there.
How did you think you were able to get to Crochet there?
My plan was stay on the heater because he throws really hard. So I was just looking for something hard and hit it where it's pitched.
You've been sitting against a lot of lefties, obviously. How much did you appreciate getting a chance today?
Yeah, it was awesome for sure. I always love playing, so yeah, it was awesome to be able to come through today too.
Did you expect to be in the lineup?
I don't make those decisions, so I don't really I just try to focus on what I can control. So
You don't make those decisions, but are you guys given a heads up the night before sometimes that you're going to be in the lineup, or did you know coming in today you'd be in the lineup?
yes, I did.
You got the Dodgers coming in. What's that series going to be like, you think?
It's gonna be fun. Everybody knows there's some history in the playoffs last year there, but they're a good ball club. We're a good ball club, and it's gonna be fun.
For you personally, I mean, you've had some consistent success now since you've been back up. As you stack this together, how much has your confidence grown?
I mean, yeah, it's there for sure. I'm just trying to come in and be a good player for the New York Mets and just hit the ball hard, play good defense, and try to help the team win. So,
Tylor, after the last couple, how much of a re-emphasis did you put on just pounding the zone with that fastball?
Yeah, just getting ahead, attacking hitters, just trusting the four seam, just trusting the fastball in general, and just firing in there and see what goes from there. Overall, thought it was great. All stuff was working. Me, Louie, Hef had a great game plan going in, and I feel like I executed it very well tonight.
When you look at, overall, you've talked a lot about how if you're filling up the zone, you're going to have success. When you get away from that, is there anything you can point to as the difference when that's not happening?
Kind of made a little adjustment midweek, mechanics-wise. It's getting a little east-west, a lot of rotational. Kind of just try to keep my shoulder straighter towards the plate, not allow myself to really coil and get very rotational, because then it's more so the four seam and the sinker, the way I throw it. Obviously, I'm throwing the seam shift sinker, so it's kind of you're kind of cutting the ball. So it's two different hand placements. So especially when I'm getting very rotational, it makes the four seam yank wide glove side, and then the sinker's yanking down to the floor. So kind of just made it a little adjustment midweek. Try to really focus on staying straight towards the plate with the shoulder. I think it allowed me to really drive top to bottom with the down and over my front side, and it made my command a lot better too.
The job Brazoban did to pick you up there.
He's been killing it. He's been a guy heavily trusted on in tight situations, and he's just coming out and he's filling up strike zone and doing what he's doing right now. Big situation right there. Came in, get Bregman, saved me, saved the team, and he's been killing it. I'm just happy to see his success and continue doing it.
Tylor, as someone who's witnessed firsthand, Baty going back and forth and teammates with him both in Syracuse and here, just what does it mean to you, and how happy are you for the type of success that he's stringing together now here?
Yeah, it's kind of what you wait for. Obviously, like I've said before, getting sent down, you can either dwell on it and be, mad, mixed feelings, or you can go down and keep your head up, keep grinding, and just wait for your opportunity to come back. And he's came back and he's coming full force and he's doing a lot of positive things. And like tonight, just absolutely killing it. So I couldn't be happier for him. Team couldn't be happier for him. We're really really happy to see where he's playing at right now. So continued success for him and for the team. Yeah.
Huascar, what do you think has been the biggest difference to lead to this type of success this season?
¿Qué tú piensas que ha sido la diferencia más grande para ti para poder tener el éxito que tú has tenido esta temporada?
La diferencia creo que ha sido atacar la zona. Tú sabes, aquí estudiamos los bateadores, absorber la información que más que pueda de ellos y salir a atacar la zona.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference has been the way that I've been attacking the zone. As you know, we prepare a lot for these hitters. So at that point is when I try to absorb as much information as possible before I go into the game, and then when I go into the game, I'm there to execute and attack the zone as much as possible.
Mendy was saying that he thinks you're getting really comfortable with big spots and big moments. Has that in any way been an adjustment, and is that accurate that you're feeling really comfortable in those types of situations?
Mendoza dice que tú ahora te sientes cómodo cuando te meten en momentos grandes, momentos de high leverage. ¿Tú sientes que es el caso que te está acomodando más?
Se siente bien, tú sabes, la confianza, y uno se prepara en el bullpen, que ya uno sabe como más o menos en el rol que está trabajando, uno va mirando el juego y se va preparando mentalmente, y yo creo que por eso los resultados, la preparación conlleva todo.
Yeah, no, it feels good. The confidence is high right now, but it's also easier to prepare for a role like that when they communicate that to me before the game. So at this point, I know which role I'm probably going to come in, and so yeah, when I'm able to prepare that way in the bullpen, I'm able to get the results that I want out on the mound.
How difficult is that spot in general, just coming in there trying to strand the bases loaded?
Qué difícil para entrar en un juego así con la base llena en un juego de hoy.
No es tan difícil cuando uno tiene la información del bateador. Como por ejemplo, ya yo me he enfrentado adelante, yo sé que él estaba buscándome el cambio, que el picheo mío, y por eso lo ataqué más con sinker. Y el cambio sí se lo enseñé, pero se lo enseñaba malo, no como él lo estaba buscando.
Yeah, it's not that difficult when you already have the information on the hitter. Especially a hitter like that who I faced, I know he was looking for change up there, so I attacked him more with the sinker. I showed him the change up, but I was predominantly sinker there, and I was able to get him out.
What are you thinking as that at-bat goes on, as you keep having to make pitches to get through that spot?
¿Qué tú estás pensando que cuando ese turno sigue y sigue y tienes que tirar más picheo? ¿Qué tú estás pensando en un momento así?
No pensando en nada, sino sintiendo la información que el bateador me está dando. Porque uno se va sintiendo cómodo. Mientras más tú ves los picheos, tú ves en qué me está buscando. Como por ejemplo, él me está buscando, como te dije, me está buscando el cambio, por eso fue que el tío no fue peleado, porque él estaba en cambio. Entonces cuando lo tiré en 2-2, ya yo sé que él lo estaba como, concho, me vine con el 5 del cambio y lo tiré. Y nada, para mí ese fue el buen resultado que tuvimos.
I'm not really thinking too much, but what I am gathering from that at bat is the type of swings that he's making at that point. It's kind of I'm able to read his swings, and like I said before, he was really looking for change up there. So on that 2-2 count, he's maybe in between. Like there's going to be a change up, there's going to be a sinker, and that's when I was able to execute the pitch that I wanted to, and I was able to get him out there.
Have you always been more of a data-driven pitcher, or is this something that's happened more recently?
Si tú siempre has sido un tipo de pitcher que coge la información, o esto es algo reciente como que tú puedes coger la información y después usarlo para los juegos.
Como tú sabes, yo soy ya un pitcher en edad. He venido, como te digo, familiarizándome con esto, y ha sido como un punto a mi favor. Sí tenía los conocimientos de, tú sabes, los tiempos de atrás, lo que el bateador te dé, eso tú tienes. Pero ahora con esta información que te dan la gente analítica y tú lo llevas al juego, como un punto al favor de uno.
Yeah, as you know, I'm an older pitcher, and I've used it in the past, but like I said, this is a hitter that I faced in the past, so I was able to take that information onto the mound, and as I've been here, the analytics team, the coaches have all helped me gather more information and more data on how my pitches work, so I've been able to take that onto the mound so I can have the success that I've had.